Unit 6, lesson 36, and let's continue here with now to and enough. To and enough. Enough we have already seen. Enough means sufficient, right? And to express the idea of excess. Okay, so to excess. All right, let's see some examples here. It was just too good to be true. Too good to be true. Bom demais para ser verdade, okay? So to has this little idea of something bad because it expresses excess, all right? I waited too long for that opportunity. Too long, more than necessary, more than I wanted, okay? For example, if I ask you to put some water here and then if the water is falling, I say, stop, stop. That's too much, okay? Because it's more than necessary. It's excess, all right? Like here, we can use too many for countable things and too much for uncountable things. There were too many candidates for only 10 vacancies. Too many candidates, okay? More than 10 for the 10 vacancies. So too many. Excess, okay? Or for example, there are too many people living in China, okay? They have a 1.3 billion, 1.6 billion, something around it. It's a lot of people. You can say too many people, okay? More than necessary, people in excess. Too much before uncountable nouns. They spent too much time analyzing the applications. Suppose they had 1 hour to analyze. They spent 5 hours, so they spent too much time. Too much time, okay? Time in excess, right? Enough, sufficient, okay? I had enough resilience to adapt and thrive, okay? I have sufficient resilience, okay? My English wasn't good enough. My English wasn't I didn't have sufficient English, okay, to go there to communicate with people, okay? So enough, sufficient. One thing here is we use enough before nouns. We use enough before nouns. And we use enough after adjectives. The position of the sentence changes. Example, I don't have enough money to buy that car. Enough money, okay? Before nouns. Or we don't have enough eggs to make a cake. We don't have enough eggs. You see, before the noun. Enough money, enough eggs. But if I'm talking about an adjective, it goes after, okay? My English wasn't good enough, okay? Good enough, adjective, enough goes after, okay? I'm not tall enough to play basketball, okay? I'm not tall enough. Tall, adjective, enough after the adjectives here, after the adjectives. A lot of people confuse it. Pay attention. Before now, okay? We don't have enough time to finish the report now. We don't have enough time, okay? I don't have enough time, all right? And yeah, and that restaurant isn't cheap enough, okay? It's really expensive, so it isn't cheap enough. Okay? Then you can make sentences like using to or not for somebody. The flight tickets were too expensive for me. Okay? I can say the flight tickets were too expensive. Okay? For me, for you, for Diego, for Marina. Okay? The dorms weren't big enough for us. The dorms, okay, weren't big enough for us. Dorms is the big places where everybody sleeps together, right? The dorms weren't big enough for us, okay? And the last one, too or enough for somebody to do something. It's too late for me to move abroad, okay? I wasn't old enough to drive a car, okay? To drive a car, to move abroad, okay? So yeah, let's do some exercises to practice. You're going to do the exercise letter E, completing with too, enough, too many, or too much, okay? After that, you're going to do letter F and letter G. How does it work? We have to put these two sentences together in one sentence, okay? For example, Megan is tired. She can't go swimming now. You have to make one sentence. One, Megan is too tired to go swimming now. Okay, make it one sentence. Megan is too tired to go swimming now. Okay? And here, letter G with enough, the same thing. Combine the sentences into one using enough. My nephews are teenagers. They can't vote. They are teenagers. They can't vote. So my nephews aren't old enough to vote. Ok? They aren't old enough to vote. Não são velhos o bastante, o suficiente to vote. Okay? So yeah, press pause now. Do these 3 exercises and then we'll correct them together later. Okay? So press pause now and do it. Fantastic. Now let's correct everything. E. Complete the following sentences using too, enough, too many, or too much. 1. There is smoke in here. Okay, smoke in here. Smoke means fumaça. Okay? So, uncountable. So there is too much smoke in here. There is too much smoke here. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Okay? Too much smoke. 2. I don't like the weather here. There is too much rain. Too much rain. Too much rain. Right? Too much rain. 3. You are always tired. I think you work too hard. Too hard. Okay? Not too much hard. Too hard. You work too hard. Okay? 4. You drink too much coffee. It's not good for you. You drink too much coffee. You drink too much coffee. It's not good for you. Okay? 5. I can't wait for them. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. Okay? Time is a noun. Before the noun, enough. 6. There was nowhere to sit on the beach. There was nowhere to sit on the beach. The beach was crowded. The beach was packed. There were too many people. Too many people. Okay? 7. Our team didn't play well. We made too many mistakes. We made too many mistakes. Our team didn't play well. We made too many mistakes. Okay? A lot of mistakes. Excess. 8. I don't like the weather here. It's too cold. Too cold. Okay? Too cold. Ooh, too cold, right? 9. I know I talk too much. I should talk less. I know I talk too much. Teachers talk too much, right? I know. But that's part of the job, no? I know I talk too much. I should talk less. And number 10, the interviewer thinks the candidates aren't smart enough. Smart enough for that job. Okay? Smart is the adjective. After the adjective, enough. Smart enough, intelligent enough, tall enough, big enough. Okay? Beautiful? Beautiful. Let's move to letter F now. F. 1 is already here. Number 2. My kid is weak. Strong, weak. Okay? He can't move the sofa alone. He can't move the sofa alone. So you have to use the word too. My kid is too weak to move the sofa alone. Okay? 3. Josh is 17. He can't drive. He can't drive. So too. So Josh is too young to drive. Josh is too young to drive. He can't drive. Okay? He's too young. 4. My father is extremely polite. He is never rude to people. He's never rude to people. My father is too polite to be rude to people. My father is too polite to be rude to people. Okay? 5. My colleague is sick. He can't work today. He's sick. Okay? Oh, has fever. My colleague is sick. So my colleague is too sick to work today. Okay? He's sick in excess. He can't work. 6. The manual is confusing. I can't understand it. The manual is too confusing for me to understand it. The manual is too confusing for me to understand it. Okay? 7. That highway is very dangerous. I can't drive there. That highway is too dangerous for me to drive there. Okay, too dangerous. Dangerous in excess. Okay? In letter G. My nephews are it's already here. My nephews. Okay. The water is cold. I can't shower the baby. Okay? I can't shower the baby. The water is cold. I have to use enough. Okay? The water isn't warm or hot, doesn't matter, enough to shower the baby. Okay? Or if you want, for me to shower the baby. Okay? 3. My university is far. I can't go there walking. My university is far. I can't go there walking. My university isn't close enough to go walking, or isn't close enough for me. If you want, it's optional, okay, to go walking. All right? 4. I don't have much money. I can't buy a Mercedes. I can't buy a Mercedes. I don't have enough money to buy a Mercedes. I don't have enough money to buy a Mercedes. 5. Those kids are short. They can't play basketball. Those kids aren't tall enough to play basketball. Okay. 6. There's just one egg in the fridge. We can't make a cake. There aren't enough eggs to make a cake. All right? And number 7, we are very late. We can't catch our flight. Okay? We don't have enough time to catch our flight. All right? Beautiful. Summarizing, we use so and such to express intensity. Okay, so and such for intensity. We use to express excess, and enough to express sufficient. All right? I know it's very clear for you. And I see you next lesson for the listening activity. All right? See you.